coast of Negros Oriental. Its surrounding marine habitat is a marine preserve, home to approximately 400 coral species and 650 fish species. Apo Island is located off the southeastern tip of Negros Island. Apo Island was a community-organized marine sanctuary, and as such it has been well documented by the global science community. It's also a popular spot for sea turtle sightings. The island is home to one of the best scuba diving sites in the Philippines. Visitors and tourists pay a fee to enter Apo Island and to snorkel or dive in the marine sanctuary there. These fees are used to keep the sanctuary clean and in good condition. The reef serves as a nursery for many of the threatened reef species, allowing fish to mature without fear of being caught. The protection of the healthy coral area also implies a high rate of larval recruitment from healthy reefs. Currently, the island is home to over 650 documented species of fish, and is estimated to have over 400 coral species. Sea turtles are critical grazers in this ecosystem. They keep harmful macroalgae in check, which can take over reefs. They also graze on seagrass beds, trimming the seagrass and ensuring that it grows at a healthy rate. Many of the fish and coral species housed within the sanctuary are thought to be in relatively good condition, as a result of ongoing fish species monitoring by local fishermen. Species within the protected area have increased eightfold since its implementation. This was observed after 11 years of protection, and after 9 years, areas outside of the reserve began to show significant increases in population. After 9 years, areas outside of the reserve started to show significant increases in numbers. The decline in seagrass habitat is thought to be linked to declining green sea turtle populations worldwide. Ecotourism is a great way to promote and fund a marine protected area, but it also comes with its own set of inherent challenges. Tourism must be conducted in a sustainable manner. Each year, limits are imposed on the number of visitors and dives on the reef in order to reduce stress on the fish and accidental coral breakage. It is also important to note that jobs in the tourism industry should be given to locals first and foremost. The Apo Island Beach Resort is the most notable new development. These dive sites are the main draw for tourists. However, a dive site remains in the protected area. Apo Reef is a coral reef system that spans 34 square kilometers, making it the world's second largest contiguous coral reef system, and the largest in the Philippines. The majority of Apo Island is submerged in the triangle center. Other islands can be seen on the surface of the water. Because these waters are relatively undisturbed, we can see a wide variety of marine life such as stingrays, sharks, and sea snakes. Thousands of tiny fish cluster around the bushes of black corals and crevices, and there are lapu-lapu, surgeons, some beautiful stony corals, and a variety of clownfishes and anemones. Apo Island is accessible by a 35-minute boat ride from Zamboanguita. The island is under the jurisdiction of the municipality of Bohol, Negros Oriental, and is one of the municipality's 23 barangays. A marine scientist from the Silliman University Marine Laboratory introduced to the local fishermen the importance of creating a marine sanctuary in the area. Initially, there was hesitation on the part of the locals, but after a 3-year dialogue, the marine scientist convinced the island community to establish the sanctuary. The majority of the Philippines' 450 coral species can be found here, ranging from tiny bubble corals to massive Gorgonian sea fens and brain corals. Snorkeling and scuba diving among coral reefs are options for visitors. The name Apo means elder or respected ancestor in the sign language. While turtles and other marine life can be found all year, the best time to visit Apo Island for diving is between October and early June. The months of July to September are not ideal due to the likelihood of a heavy monsoon. If all of your underwater adventures have exhausted you, head to Apo Island's beachfront, spread out a map, grab a book, and get a much-needed tan. While the island has a lot of water activities, you can also go on some land adventures, such as trekking. There are various trails available depending on the difficulty level desired. The Liberty Lodge and the Apo Island Beach Resort are the only places to stay in the area. Liberty Lodge has 7 different types of accommodations that include breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whereas Apo Island Resort has 9 cottages, a beachside restaurant, and a bar where you can prepare your food outside under the stars. Welcome to Batanes. Batanes, also known as the home of the winds, is the Philippines' smallest province, with only 230 kilometers of total land area. Its capital is Botzky, located on the island of Batanes. Today's Ibadans are descended from Austronesians, who arrived on the islands 4,000 years ago, during the Neolithic period. They drank sugarcane wine, or palak, and lived in fortified mountain areas known as Ijays. They were also seafarers and boat builders. Batanes was a major site for the maritime trade road, one of the most extensive sea-based trade networks of a single geological material in the prehistoric world, operating for 3,000 years. As the country's northernmost province, its distance, size, and small population help to preserve the area's natural beauty, and its people's peaceful way of life. The relative isolation of Batanes from busier, and more crowded neighboring provinces contributes to its allure. A trip to Batanes provides a welcome respite from the hustle and bustle of city life. Batanes' refreshingly chill and peaceful vibe provides both local and foreign visitors with a unique taste of island life. One that is simpler, more relaxed, and quiet, but unquestionably revitalized. Batanes rock formations, quaint lighthouses, and wild horses roaming freely in vast pasture land make it a truly unique destination for many people in a country known for its tropical islands. If you're planning a trip to this part of the Philippines, you should have an ultimate guide to everything you need to know for the perfect vacation. The dry or summer season is the best time to visit Batanes. Batanes, like the rest of the Philippines, has a tropical climate. April is the driest month, while August is the rainiest, so avoid visiting Batanes during those months. The coldest months are November to February, with many rainy days in between. Hills and mountains cover nearly half of Batanes. On the north and southeast sides of Batanes Island, the terrain is mostly mountainous. It has an interior basin. Bayet Island gradually slopes westward, with mountainous and hilly terrain along its northern and eastern coasts. Mountains cover the central part of Sabtang, causing the island to slope out into the coast. The population of Batanes in the 2020 census was 18,831 people. The natives are called Batanes, and share prehistoric cultural and linguistic commonalities with the people on Babuyan Island, and the Tao people of Boracay Island. Batanes is famous for its breathtaking views of the wonders of nature such as the vast rolling hills, amazing lighthouses, the amazing view of the Pacific Ocean, and the kindest locals you'd ever meet. The terrain of the province, while picturesque at almost every turn, has limited the potential for expansion of agriculture in an already very small province. Batanes Island and Sabtang have intermittent stretches of sandy beaches and rocky shorelines. The province is hilly and mountainous, with only 7.1% of its area level to undulating, and 78.2% varying from rolling to steep and very steep. However, in September 2016, Typhoon Mirani impacted the entire province of Batanes, including a landfall on Itbayan. The main island of Batanes has the largest share of level and nearly level lands, followed by Itbayan and Sabtang, respectively. The Batanes houses known as the stone houses are famous across the country because it is sturdy and unique in style. Batanes Island is known to be a typhoon destination in the Philippines. That's why the Batanes built houses made of stone and lined with cogon roofs that could withstand the strongest typhoons. Batanes is frequently mentioned in connection with typhoons because it's home to the country's northernmost weather station, which serves as a reference point for all typhoons that enter the country. Furthermore, with a crime rate of 0, Batanes is incredibly safe, even for female solo travelers. Whether you're a true backpacker or a high-flying jet setter, the charms and beauty of Batanes will completely enchant you. Welcome to Bohol, in central Visayas region. In this video, I will take you to the most visited tourist spot in the province. For beach lovers, Bohol's Panglao Island has become a top beach destination in the country due to its beautiful white sand beaches, stunning coral reefs, and world-class diving spots. Let me take you to a virtual tour of the province. The Bohol Beach Club Resort is the pinnacle of luxury. This Bohol Beach Resort is in Panglao Town on Panglao Island. The resort has 88 rooms, which can be beach view or deluxe. You can book a day tour with the resort. They can take you to beautiful spots like Monument of Legazpi Blood Compact, which happened in the year 1565. The Bolo of Bohol, where the bolo or blade forge has a distinct style and form. The bolo costs $2.50 or $5.04, making it a very affordable and readily available item. The Philippine tarsier, also known as Mangru Mag in Cebuano and other Visayan languages, and Mango in Boracay, is a tarsier species found only in the Philippines. It is found in the archipelago's southeastern region, particularly on the islands of Bohol. The tarsier is a unique animal because it is the world's only carnivorous primate. They eat their prey with their front hands, using their strong jaws and teeth, and they have wide mouths for their small size, allowing them to consume larger prey. The Chocolate Hills are a geological formation in the Philippines' Bohol province. There are at least 1,260 hills, but there could be as many as 1,776 hills spread across an area larger than 50 square kilometers. They are covered in green grass that turns brown during the dry season, giving rise to the name. The unique landform known as the Chocolate Hills of Bohol was formed ages ago by the uplift of coral deposits and the action of rainwater and erosion. These hills are separated by well-developed flat plains and contain numerous caves and springs. The Chocolate Hills are considered to be a remarkable example of conical karst topography. The Chocolate Hills are a well-known tourist attraction on the island of Bohol. They appear on the provincial flag and seal to represent the province's abundance of natural attractions. They are on the Philippine Tourism Authority's list of tourist destinations, and they have been designated as the country's third national geological monument and proposed for inclusion on the UNESCO World Heritage List. Simply Butterflies Conservation Center is the island of Bohol's first butterfly livelihood breeding and conservation program. Its main goal is to protect and strengthen the butterfly's natural environment through plant research, breeding, and releasing. Simply Butterflies Conservation Center is situated in Bilar, Bohol. Bilar is an interior town located 41 kilometers from Tagbilaran City, the lone city of Bohol. The Butterfly Garden is an open landscape garden, planted with flowering plants, that attract the butterflies to feed on them. Over 60 species of local butterflies visit the garden naturally. The Lobok River is a river in the Bohol province of the Philippines. It is one of the major tourist destinations of Bohol. The source of the Lobok River is located in the town of Carmen, almost in the center of Bohol. Lobok River's water is not truly clear. It is transparent. Its greenish color is caused by the reflection of the color of the leaves. A fascinating natural occurrence that the people of Lobok enjoy on a daily basis. Various river activities, such as river cruises and stand-up paddleboarding, typically include a scenic trip upriver to do sidefalls, where visitors can also enjoy the fays, cultural presentations, firefly watching, birding, and even paddleboard yoga. The Lobok Ambassador-run Diet is a group of people playing different kinds of instruments near the Lobok River. Also known as the Loa River, the Lobok River is one of the most popular destinations in the island of Bohol. Before one reaches the riverboat, he will pass by the Lobok Ambassador-run Diet, playing native and modern music using only their string instruments such as guitar, bass, and bandurria. The Santa Monica Parish Church of Albuquerque, commonly known as the Albuquerque Church, is a Roman Catholic church in the municipality of Albuquerque, Bohol. It is under the jurisdiction of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Tagbilaran. The church was declared as an important cultural property by the National Museum of the Philippines in 2013. The church was partially damaged when a 7.2 magnitude earthquake struck Bohol and other parts of central Visayas last October 15, 2013. The water around Panglao Island has some of the best snorkeling in the world. It is also known for dolphin watching. Dolphins love the visitors of Virgin Island. If you want to add dolphin watching to your package tour, add a Virgin Island tour. It takes about an hour to reach the viewing spot. You'll know you've arrived when you see all the bankers gathered in one area. They say you only get a 40% chance to see them. Surrounded by deep ocean, Pamilacan Island is a marine sanctuary widely considered among the best spots in the Philippines for viewing dolphins, but to see them up close you have to take to the waves. Discover the uncompromised beauty of Bohol on your wonderful day tour, which allows you to visit all the noteworthy attractions and spend some lovely time snorkeling with giant whale sharks. Do not jump in the water. Use the ladder of the boat as the splash will disturb the whale sharks. Swim alongside these gentle giants at a respectable distance, but don't touch. In the Philippines, touching a whale shark is punishable with a fine. Snorkelers, by law, must stay more than 1 meter or 4 feet away. Be careful swimming near the tail. The whale shark is a protected species in the Philippines and under Republic Act 9147, an act for the conservation and protection of wildlife resources and habitats in the Philippines. It is illegal to harass them. Whale shark, also known as Rhynchodontibus, is the largest fish in the world. In the Philippines, locals call them butan ding or baliwan. So what is so bad about contact and interaction with humans and boats? Sharks are not commonly exposed to the types of bacteria that humans can have on their skin, and are vulnerable to infection from too much contact. Hinagdanan Cave is a cave in the municipality of Dalas on Panglao, in Bohol. It is a naturally lighted cavern with a deep lagoon and many large stalactites and stalagmites. The cave is lit by sunlight which filters through holes in the ceiling. Hinagdanan Cave was accidentally discovered when the area's owner was clearing decaying branches. He threw a stone into the hole and heard a splash. After building a ladder to enter the cave, he named it Hinagdanan or Ladder. Virgin Island, also known as Punta or Ponton Island, is probably the most iconic island destination in Bohol. Its main draw, a lengthy sandbar that curls and fades into the sea like the tail of a mischievous tadpole. The Virgin Island, in Panglao, is a small strip of white sand with no vegetation, surrounded by the clearest water you've ever seen. The province of Bohol is a first-class province divided into 3 congressional districts, comprising 1 component city and 47 municipalities. It has 1,109 barangays. The province is a popular tourist destination with its beaches and resorts. Panglao Island, located just southwest of Tagbilaran, is famous for its diving locations and is routinely listed as one of the top 10 diving locations in the world. Numerous tourist resorts and dive centers dot the southern beaches. From November to April, the northeast monsoon or Amihan prevails. Except for a rare shower, this is the mildest time of the year. Daytime temperatures average 28 degrees Celsius, cooling at night to around 25 degrees Celsius. This oval-shaped island is the 10th largest of the Philippine archipelago. Bohol is a haven of tropical natural beauty. If you are planning to visit the country, for an unforgettable experience, consider visiting the Bohol province. Boracay is a small island in the central Philippines. It's known for its resorts and beaches. Along the west coast, white beaches backed by palm trees, bars, and restaurants. On the east coast, strong winds make Bulabog Beach a hub for water sports. Nearby, the observation deck on Mount Luho offers panoramic views over the island. Offshore, coral reefs and shipwrecks are home to diverse marine life. Apart from its white sand beaches, Boracay is also famous for being one of the world's top destinations for relaxation. As of 2013, it was emerging among the top destinations for tranquility and nightlife. Boracay was awarded as the 2012 Best Island in the World by the international travel magazine Travel Plus Leisure. In 2014, the resort island was at the top of the Best Islands in the World list published by the international magazine Condé Nast Traveler. In 2016, Boracay headed the magazine's list of top 10 destinations to watch. The origins of the name Boracay are unknown. According to one legend, it is derived from the local word borak, which means white cotton and has properties similar to the color and texture of Boracay's white sugary and powdery sand. According to Adi legend, the island's name derives from the Inadi words borak, which means bubbles, and bakay, which means white. Another version from the Spanish era claims that the name is derived from sagay, the word for shell, and borai, the word for sea.
Bye.